loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm a hot mess today. It is so hot in the UK, but I thought that I would get this up early, so today we're going to be doing my TBR game for the month of August, and I've actually switched things up this time. I've made a whole list of prompts that correlate to the cards, and we're just going to get into it. This video doesn't really need a long intro because it's pretty self-explanatory. So let's just get into it. We're gonna figure out what books I'm reading for August. And let's see if I stick to a TBR for once. That would be really interesting and very not myself. Anyway, so I'm not very good at shuffling. I will be completely honest about that. Like, how... I think we got our first card. Align your life. So let's have a little look. So for Align Your Life, we have the newest book on my physical TBR that I've just brought. And for that, we have... I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. The newest book I brought actually arrived today, and that is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. I've not really heard many people talk about this. I saw it on Amazon and it was half price, and it is a thriller and it came out this year, I think, so I thought I would just pick this up. From my understanding, it's about a group of elderly people in a care home, and they're obsessed with true crime, and they have a club which is called the Thursday Murder Club, and a murder happens magically on their doorstep. So I'm gonna guess that this group of people are gonna use their interest in true crime to solve a murder, which I love. This is giving me kind of an adult A Good Girl's Guide to Murder vibes, although it does not have any mixed media, and also it is quite a short read, so I think I'm going to make this my first read of the month, just to ease my way back in, because I'm in a reading slump at this moment in time, and I've only read one book in July, and in June I read a whole 17, which was the plan anyway, because I just wanted to give myself some time to relax in July, because it was my birthday month. But this is the first book that we're going to be reading. We're going to shuffle again. Let's do pick number 2 for August. What are we having? Got the transformation card. Have my list right next to me. Transformation. A book that you're scared to read. Shall I do it? Shall I just try? If you ask me the book that I'm most afraid to read, it is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. What intimidates me most is 800 pages, and I haven't read a long book for a few months, so that's really nice. But do you know what? We get our highs however we can. I'm going to be reading The Priory of the Orange Tree. Shall I actually do it? I'm scared of it. Which is the prompt. Right, let's go with it. Priory of the Orange Tree. I'm going to be reading The Priory of the Orange Tree. We're on to pick number 3. I'm so bad at shuffling, but let's just ignore that for the sake of this video and just have some fun. I'm in a really hyper weird mood right now, and yeah, you're already doing it. Name and title. So I've already read Malice. I feel like Am I finally going to read Circe by Madeline Miller? This might just be the month that I read all of the books that I'm afraid to read that have been on my TBR for a really long time. Let's read Circe by Madeline Miller. Shuffle, 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 kerfuffle. Trust the Niggle. Okay, so for Trust the Niggle, we have... Bear with me while I search. Trust the Niggle, a new release. I'm just gonna say As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. I have that on pre-order and it should be with me within the first week of August. Obviously I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it straight away. I devour this little trilogy, so I'm really super excited to get that done. This month is working out in my favour. Yay. But Keepers of the Earth, I don't even know, I think we're on book number 5 or number 4. So Keepers of the Earth, a TBR veteran. I'm gonna slap the Night Circus back onto my TBR for this month. I feel like I just need to clear it off my TBR now because it has appeared. It appeared in my last video and I didn't read it. And honestly, it just sits on my shelf staring at me. So I'm gonna get that done this month. Let's do it. We have Im Rama for the next card. And for that I think that's on the next page. Reread a favourite. I'm gonna go with... I did so many rereads in June that I feel like I'm just not wanting to reread anything. I want to kind of get through my TBR pile. But the book that I always think about is The Diviners by Libba Bray. And I really do want to reread the whole series again. So I'm going to say The Diviners because it just gets me excited. I love it. So this card jumped out at me while I was speaking, and it's Anna, the grandmother of Jesus. We love to see it. I've been watching too much of Jamie and Chloe, and they're just always like a book. So I've put Race Other Than Your Own, The Henna Wars, which... So one of my favourite booktubers sent me The Henna Wars for my birthday. Molly from Mind of Molly. They are such a sweet person. Honestly, I had no idea that they would send me this book. So thank you, Molly, so much. Honestly, you honestly made my day. They made my day when that arrived. So I'm going to add that onto my TBR for the month of August because it's still hot and I think we're going to have a what? And I feel like we all want to read those easy romance books during those times. So I'm going to read The Henna Wars. It just keeps jumping out. I'm not too sure how to pronounce this, but Pleiades. Absolutely gorgeous picture. And for that, what is our prompt? Okay, so for this prompt, my best friend has to choose me a book to read. So I'm going to message her right now and see what she says. I think I know what she's going to choose, because we're just connected like that. I've sent her a message and I'm just waiting for her to reply. So until I get a reply, I'm just going to keep filming. We're going to move on to the next one. Oh. A Akasha, which is all about the past lives and the keeper of the soul. A wild card, so I get to choose. I've only given myself one wild card, otherwise this whole video would just be me choosing for myself, and what's the fun in that? So what do I want to choose for myself? I'm gonna go with You and Me on Vacation by Emily Henry. It's another book that I've purchased recently, and it's one of my most anticipated books of the entire year. I absolutely loved Beach Read when I read it in January. I love the way she writes. I love the way it flows. So I'm gonna read that. From my understanding, it's about these best friends who get together every year to go on a holiday, and on this particular holiday, I'm guessing they end up having feelings for each other. I mean, it's a romance. I love that she takes the genre and puts so much emotion into it. So instead of it just being romance, she adds a layer of this raw, deep, you know what I mean. If you've read Beach Read, you know what I mean. It wasn't a beach read. Okay. Oh. The Initiation. A retelling. So let's see. I don't actually think I have many more retellings on my TBR. This is Song of Achilles, a retelling. I know it's Greek mythology, so I guess it counts as a retelling. I'm gonna make it count. I'm gonna read the Song of Achilles. I'm so excited to read it. I need to expand my vocabulary and find a new word for exciting. Whilst I was editing my last video, I realised I just kept saying, I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. And I also kept saying, So go back and watch that video and take a shot every time I say and I'm so excited. And by the end of that video, I'm pretty sure you're gonna black out drunk, which is always fun. I'm kidding. Pillar of Light. I absolutely love this card. She is gorgeous. Okay. Pillar of Light. The Pillar of Light, I have to choose a sapphic book, which I have no problem with because, oh, sapphic books are everything to me. I've already put the Henna Wars on my TBR for this month. Already put the Priory of the Orange Tree. I feel like I've read all the sapphic books that I own. That's a lie. If we watch my last video, that is a lie. Girls of Storm and Shadow. That seems to be the remaining sapphic book on my shelf that I haven't read. So, is Gideon the Ninth sapphic? I thought I might have two, but I don't really feel ready for Gideon yet. So I'm gonna go with Girls of Storm and Shadow. We are still going. I think I'm gonna do 2 more, and then if Chloe doesn't text me in that time, then I will edit in the book that she chose for me at the end. Unbound is our next card, our second to last card. Close your eyes and choose a book. I don't really that side of my room is so messy, so you're gonna have to trust me. You're gonna have to trust me. For oh, please don't be Akatar. Please don't be Akatar. I don't want to read Akatar. I just don't want to. I'm gonna read Girls of Storm and Shadow. We've already got that on the TBR. Okay, let's try again. Shutting my eyes, touching my books. I'm gonna go with this one. And I read that one. I've read that this month. Beyond the Black Door. Okay. One more time. Wait, I should just move for a second. Okay. Again. Here we go. I'm gonna spin around and shut my eyes, and then I'm gonna choose. I'm dizzy. I'm so dizzy. Why did I do that? Okay. Right. Okay. This month, I'm gonna be reading. I can't even reach. Oh my god. Why do I make this hard for myself? I'm gonna be reading this book, The Night Circus. I'm already okay. One more time. We're gonna get one, guys. We're gonna get one. I'm spinning. My dog probably thinks I'm crazy. I'm gonna read this book, The Unhoneymooners. Already read it. I already read it in June. Right, this is gonna be the lucky one, and I just know it. Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. Well, that took longer than it needed to. Also, I got very dizzy and I nearly fell. Eventually we got there, and I'm going to be reading Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I'm ecstatic. I'm also going to do our last card, which is Leap. Beautiful. Okay. For Leap, we have, I think this is on the other side. I'm going to be reading a book by a new to me author. Which this author is new to me, but she's already been placed on the TBR, so I'm gonna finish Plain Bad Heroines by Heroines. I'm gonna finish Plain Bad Heroines. I started it at the beginning of this month, but I got a bit slumpy and I put it back down, so I don't really have much left of it, so there's no excuse, and I can pick that back up this month. That is a new to me author. That is the only book that I own by Emily, so we're gonna go with that. Also, Chloe hasn't replied. So I am gonna edit in the book that she chose for me, possibly at the end of this video. I'm trying to get this up for Sunday, and then my special tag video is gonna go up on Wednesday. Just switching it up a little bit. I feel like that works better for me because I just wasn't in the mood to film the tag. So yeah, that is it for this video. If you loved it, let me know. Yeah, and I will see you on Wednesday for something really fun, so keep your eyes peeled for that.